I just completed the Army's Holistic Health and Fitness Advisory course. It's a brand new course, and there's three things that I really took away from it. And the last one, I think it's kind of controversial. The first one is understanding that readiness metrics should not be briefed through a static window, but instead be briefed through a rate of change over time. And this unlocks a massive amount for low level and high level commanders whenever you start thinking about it through this window. One of the ones I want to point out is that it changes the incentive structure that's associated with a lot of those readiness metrics, because that's part of the big problem now is that there's not really an incentive structure through most levels of command to create positive change inside of those readiness metrics. And it also gives lower level commanders the ability to show how op-tempo is affecting their readiness metrics. The next one I want to point out is that inside of a lot of military planning, there's not somebody there who's schooled or taught how peak performance tapering and recovery windows actually exist. If we had the ability to insert a human performance expert inside a lot of those long-range training calendar meetings, so that way the individuals who are responsible for putting them together can understand where they're going to really start to peak up and have those peak performance windows, how that tapering period to get them up to it, and how to go through a recovery process so those skills learned are well fortified for the rest of those soldiers' careers. It unlocks a massive amount of potential or gains that could be inside of those long-range training calendars. And the last one that I want to point out is this whole idea of having an individual that is the principal advisor to the commander on the risk to force. This is something that just seems like it should be a sergeant major's role to me, and it's probably why your H2F team is meant to be in the pocket of your sergeant major. But how many problems do we actually avoid throughout many of the ranks, throughout many of these installations, if the voice of the person who's responsible for briefing the command on the risk to force is a little bit louder?